Here we are, new year, new chapter, new continent. After the Atlantic Ocean, the Caribbean, the American West Coast, the Pacific Ocean, Southeast Asia and India, we're happy with the Energy Observer to discover this new continent, which is Africa. With more than 50 countries covering 30 million square kilometers, namely 3 times the size of Europe, Africa is a huge continent. It is also the second most populated one in the world, with 1.3 billion inhabitants. But it is also the less electrified in the world. Today, 43% of the total population living in Africa, namely 600 million people, still do not have access to electricity. The continent has to face great disparities between countries. In most countries of sub-Saharan Africa, a lot of people are not connected to the national grid. People living in remote areas, settled on islands, in the bush or the desert. As you can see on this map, South Sudan is the less electrified country, with only 7% of the population having access to power. For at least 7 countries in Central Africa, it is less than 20%. In the countries Energy Observer plans to stop, it is 34% for Madagascar, 40% for Tanzania, and 71% for Kenya. But in South Africa, it is close to 85%, and almost all the northern countries, as well as Mauritius and Seychelles Islands, have reached 100%. It is very important to remind that electricity is an indispensable factor for development. Without electricity, there is no food conservation, no access to information or education, and no healthcare or hospitals. It is in fact the UN's 7th Sustainable Development Goal for 2030, and right now it is a main challenge for Africa. Therefore, even if Africa gathers 17% of the global population, it accounts for only 6% of the global energy demand and only 3% of global greenhouse gas emissions. In 2021, the average per capita electricity consumption in Africa was about 600 kilowatt-hour. To put it in perspective, it was 6,000 kilowatt-hour in China, 8,600 in France, and even 12,500 in the US. If some countries are still very much dependent on fossil fuels due to their natural resources, others are pioneers. With no coal, no oil, no gas, they have been exploring other energies. Indeed, Africa has a huge potential for renewable energies. It has an almost unlimited potential for solar, holding 60% of the best solar resources in the world, abundant hydro, wind power, and geothermal activity. This potential, combined with vast lands, could make Africa a major player in the hydrogen industry. According to the International Energy Agency, Africa could produce up to 5,000 million tons per year at competitive prices. Several projects are on track, especially in Kenya, to produce green fertilizer and therefore ensure food security. And others will follow soon in Namibia and South Africa to decarbonize industry. Africa is also the place for transition minerals. We are talking about these minerals, cobalt, nickel, manganese, used to produce renewable energy technologies and batteries. The continent plays a key role in the extraction of critical minerals for the energy transition, but for now, these minerals are exclusively exported to other continents to be manufactured. But Africa plans to develop its own value chain. A first cooperative project is expected in Zambia and Democratic Republic of Congo, where 60% of the world's cobalt is found. After our first stopover in Seychelles, which opened the African chapter of our Odyssey, Energy Observer is very excited to discover Africa. We look forward to share this new adventure with you. Ciao!